better straight. So with my rotate tool, I'll rotate, get it to snap vertical. Yeah. And for right now, I'm going to hide everything else because I'm going to do a little bit of odd work to this thing. So I want to hold control and do a little masking on this thing because I want to pull part of it out. So let's mask that and then invert it. And then let's see, let's get our move tool and let's move that off kind of orthogonal and let's see what we get when we pull that out. That would probably work. We're getting a little bit of sloping on that, so let's see if we can extrude it out. So I'm going to hold down control when I pull it out and shift, and yeah, that's looking pretty good. I may actually want to increase my masking by 1, so I'm going to do that real quick. Actually, I can just kind of control Alt and probably get what I want. Yeah. Now let's switch back to the move tool. Hold control, pull that, hold control and shift and pull that. And so that's just going to pull it long enough that I know it's going to cut through the piece, and then clear the mask. And then here in subtools, let's unsolo that, so I'm back to it. Yeah, now let's do a little bit of rotating to get this thing kind of perpendicular to where I want it. And then move it through there. Let's see, may need to do a little bit of rotating. Is that good? Let's see, that looks, yeah, that looks good. Yeah, and it cuts all the way through. So once that's done, what I want to do, and this is the part where you have to really pay attention to what's happening, especially where the relative locations of things. So what I want to do is move this this piece so it's sitting right under the handle piece, and if it helps, rename things. But I'm going to move that up so that it's right under this one. And you see these little pieces here. I want to change this to a negative mode, and then make sure I'm switching back up to my handle here, and then making sure that Dynamesh, yep, is still on. And want to then do under merge, I want to do a merge down, and then say okay, and then clear the mask, and you see it cuts that out from that thing. And it may need, looks like I'm probably going to need to do a little bit of smoothing in there. Not a problem there. So let's make it, draw this a little bigger. Just a touch. Smoothing, polymesh it again, or Dynamesh it again, and yeah, and we're good. Looks like my cut was maybe a little bit big, but so you see how that works. Now, if this had been set to this mode, or if that piece when I Dynameshed it had been, or merged it down, had been set this mode, it would have added it to it. If it had been right here, it would have created the union between the two. But I wanted the negative, so I set it to that. So I hope that helps with this. And when I come back, I'll talk a little bit more about a little more detailing on these things, and a a little more about textures and materials. And that'll probably be in a separate video.